Alright, what's up everybody, back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation E VGC Wi-Fi battles. I actually got a team that I actually put together today. We're going to be featuring this team, and I'm going to be doing a breakdown of this team, and we're going to have hopefully a solid session with it. I've been working on the team for about the past 2 weeks now. I think it's to the point where I'm ready to drop a rental code and kind of just let everybody use the team along with myself, kind of just battle with the team. Now I think it's pretty much done. So before I do get into this though, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. If you guys missed some of my past videos recently, a lot of really cool teams on the channel. I also want to give a shout out to Pokesports, Mike and Kevin. They actually featured my Parish song, Rain team. If you guys missed that team that I made, I think it was the last team I put together. It's live on the channel right now. Go check it out. If you guys missed that as well, they also featured it on their channel. So if you guys want to go check it out, I don't know if I'll leave a link or whatever, but if I forget, I might forget or not, whatever, but I'm going to try to leave a link to the description down below. But shout out to them, and they actually ended up giving me some solid feedback for that team and stuff. So if you guys want to use that team as well, video with that team, I'll link at the end of the video. But this team is actually a team that I built around HISUIAN ZOROARK. I think HISUIAN ZOROARK's a really underrated mon. And you haven't really seen it very much. I wanted to try a physical variant of HISUIAN ZOROARK. It actually ended up getting Poltergeist with this newest DLC, so that's kind of one thing I wanted to try out. Obviously, you guys don't see Poltergeist on the team preview for this thing, for the rental code, but I'll talk about it. If you guys want to use this team, leave all the feedback you guys have with this team, and let me know how you guys do. I'll have a pokepaste for this team if you guys want to use it on Showdown in the description down below, like usual for my teams, and there's a rental code in the corner if you guys want to use it in-game. I'll probably have this team going, or at least shared, for at least a few weeks in-game, so if the code doesn't work after like 3-4 weeks of you guys seeing this video, I might have took it down, because I'm kind of starting to get rid of some of my older teams that I've made, like earlier Regulation E teams, and building some new ones, because I'm running out of space for rental codes. But I got the HISUIAN ZOROARK on this team. This thing is actually Choice Scarfed. Choice Scarf Terra Steel. It has the Trick Choice Scarf. Originally, I actually had Poltergeist on this thing. It's actually 252 attack with I think it's a lonely nature, and then it has 68 speed. With a Choice Scarf, this allows you to outspeed Timid Flutter Mane without a speed boost, guaranteed every single time, along with Iron Bundle, Timid Iron Bundle with no speed boost. So that's kind of what I want. This thing is mainly to get rid of ghost types for this team. That's kind of the main thing for this HISUIAN ZOROARK. And then you got, I think, 160 something or 150 something. I forgot the exact EVs for the HP, but the rest of the EVs for the mon are in HP, gives you a little bit more bulk. But originally I actually had Poltergeist on this thing. The reason why the ZOROARK does not have Poltergeist is the problem I was facing with this team in testing is all the Paradox mons and that type of thing. Stuff like Iron Hands, Iron Bundle, Flutter Mane, and a bunch of the other Paradox or Iron type mons. They all have, a lot of them have booster energy, and if you guys know how Poltergeist actually works, it works based off of if your opponent's actually holding an item. So if your opponent is not holding an item, i.e. like a booster energy, and they use the booster energy, then it fails. And being Choice Scarfed, you can't really do anything. It's only your only moves. That's kind of why I got rid of Poltergeist on this thing as well. Same with Focus Sash. I was running into a lot of Focus Sash mons where I would use Poltergeist turn 1. They would have a Focus Sash. They would waste their Focus Sash, and that would actually proc. And they would no longer have an item, and then I'd be locked into Poltergeist, and I would not be able to attack them because it would automatically fail since they no longer have an item. I actually lost a couple games that way, believe it or not. So that's why I have Shadow Claw on this thing. Shadow Claw is still a 1 KO on like every single variant of Flutter Mane, so it doesn't really matter that much. The only thing that really matters versus like some of the really more bulky like psychic types like fully defensive Crest or like Dusclops and that type of thing. But with those mons, you're going to be probably tricking them anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. You also have the Icy Wind on this set as for like a mixed special attacker if you want some speed control with this team, and mainly for stuff like Landorus, because Landorus T is really common right now. And then you got Body Slam on here, just mainly for a normal stab, and it also has a pretty high chance to paralyze. As for the rest of this team, I actually threw the Regieleki on this team with the Terra Normal Explosion with the Life Orb. Typically with this team, you're going to be wanting to lead probably like Zoroark, Regieleki lead, and then you're gonna bring the Urshifu as your last mon and disguise the Zoroark as the Urshifu. That way people don't protect versus you because of Unseen Fist, like turn 1. That's usually like the most common lead for this team. It has a bunch of other leads as well, like the Indeedee, Drifblim, and Ogerpon, Indeedee, and a few other things, but that's usually the most common, I believe, for this thing, or at least for this team. You got the Explosion, Protect, Electro Web for speed control, and you got the Wild Charge if you just want to YOLO, like try to one-shot something that's really frail right off the bat turn 1. So through the Ogerpon on this team with the Heart Flame, just a really standard set, kind of the same, pretty much the exact same Ogerpon I ran on a few, like a one team ago when I had it on my first team I made with it. Pretty much the exact same one. Haven't really changed anything EV-wise. Just max attack, max speed, jolly. I got Urshifu on this team. It's kind of the same one as that I ran on one of my last teams as well. Nothing with it's really changed with the Mystic Water. Just 252, 252 with the Terra Poison, really standard. I've got Indeedee on this team with the max defense, max HP, Terra Fire. Mainly just for like follow me and just to spam maybe Psychic under Psychic Rain, which actually hits pretty hard on stuff that's actually not immune to it, and then Helping Hand. And you also have the Drifblim on this team with Unburden. Unburden with a Psychic Seed actually procs with that speed boost. It's a double speed boost. I don't think I actually have any speed. I think I'm timid. I think it's timid nature. I forgot which nature it is. It'll say in the pokepaste. But I haven't looked at the pokepaste in a while, or like actual like the in-game stuff in a while. I've just been using and testing the team. But it has enough speed, I think, with an Unburden boost to outspeed. I think it's modest Flutter Mane with no speed or with no speed boost. So I think that keep that in mind. But keep in mind as well, if the enemy team does have Tailwind, a lot of other stuff under Tailwind that is faster than you naturally, like faster than like Drifbloom's base speed naturally will outspeed you under Tailwind, especially stuff that's above like base 105. So keep that in mind as well, even with an Unburden boost. And then I have this through Minimize on this thing. Minimize is really good if you just want to set up Minimize and just kind of stall the game out that way. If they can't hit you, you're just doing constant damage. You can kind of win the game that way, especially with Follow Me to redirect some attacks away from the Drifblim. I threw Air Slash on there, Tailwind just for more of utility, and then Shadow Ball. I was also debating whether to throw a Baton Pass onto this thing, but I think Tailwind's a little bit better for this team. So overall, I think some of the weaknesses with this team's really weak to like hard Trick Room teams, especially if you can't like kill the Trick Room setter and they're allowed to set it up. So that's kind of one drawback to this team. And like another weakness I've had in testing with this team is usually you're going to want to try to Terra the Regieleki, and if it does not work out, you kind of waste your Terra very early on in the game most times. This team has a kind of a problem with like wanting to Terra like 2 Mons in the match, but you can only kind of Terra 1. So that's kind of another thing you kind of, just at least for a problem that I've been facing trying to test this team. But at least for like stuff you're going to be Terraing most of the time, you're usually going to either Terra like Drifblim, the Ogerpon, or the Regieleki, and then sometimes the Urshifu. And then the Zoroark or the Indeedee if it's just mainly more of a defensive Terra like late game. So that being said, that's kind of like an in-depth breakdown for this team. If you guys want to know anything else, let me know in the comments down below and I'll explain it to you. But apart from that, let's hop into some matches. And I know I've been doing a long breakdown already. I want to get in some games, so I'll leave a timestamp at the start of this as well, so you guys can just skip into the matches if you guys do not want to see the team or listen to the team explanation and breakdown. So let's hop into some games with this team. Alright, we're here for game number 1. My opponent has a really cool team. Really cool team. Sableye, Diplin, I forgot what that thing, I think that's Scovillain. I almost forgot the name because I haven't seen it in forever. Flapple, Ninetales, and Heatran. So a really unique team. I know the good thing is he has only one Ghost type. That's one good thing, I guess. I think the thing I actually do here is I actually lead. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to lead the Drifblim and the Indeedee here, just because I think he's going to bring the Sableye. I think that's one thing he's going to try to bring. It's probably Screen Sableye if I were to guess. It might also be Gravity. I'm not sure. I think Gravity, it's getting a little bit more common. I think this Sableye is the only Prankster Mon that actually gets that move, so if you want to run Gravity, which is kind of looks like maybe a Gravity type team with the Heatran being there, I think that's maybe what he'll do. The Ogre Pond looks really good here. I'll bring the Ogre Pond. I think if I Terra, I'm gonna Terra the Ogre Pond this game. And then... I mean, the Zoroark with the choice Scarf here ain't too bad either. I don't know, I gotta decide what I want to bring though. I'll bring a Shifu. I'll bring our Shifu in the bag. I think that's a solid pick. As long as they don't have Sun. If I might have to stall the Sun. But if they set up the Sun too, I also have the Ogre Pond, so I'm not really too worried. If you guys like these videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it, and I'll keep on bringing them you guys' way. Got a bunch of stuff on the way you guys not want to miss on the channel. When you guys are seeing this video as well, there also should be a community poll up on the channel right now with 3 choices. Whether you guys want to vote for my next singles team that I'll be building in the next week or 2. I think that the options should be a Alolan, Muck, Ogre Pond, Grass, and I think Great Tusk. So if you guys want to go over to the channel right now, and it should be in your sub feed if you're subbed, or in the community tab and go vote real quick, that'd be great after the video is done. Or just during the video if you want as well. When you guys are seeing this. He actually leads Ninetales Scovillain, so that's kind of weird. This thing has Chlorophyll, which is a little scary. I don't know if he actually outspeeds me with Unburden though, is the problem here. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, I'm gonna Air Slash, I think, here. I'm gonna Air Slash and Psychic. I just want to see what he does. Spicy Extract. What does that do? It raises my attack, but lowers my defense. He actually outspeeds me too, with the Chlorophyll. Wow. What a play. What a play. That doesn't do even nearly enough. I thought they'd do way more. Eject button Ninetales. So this guy's running Spicy Extract with Foul Play Ninetales. That's really weird. He actually has Flapple in the back too. And I'm glad I brought Drifblim. I really am. I don't know, I'm gonna protect the Indeedee on this turn, I think. He doesn't know I have Protect, so he might just waste a turn. I really want to start setting up Minimize, but at the same time, I think he's gonna start setting up on me pretty soon. So he might actually have like Dragon Dance or some shit on this Flapple, so I do not want him setting up. So I think I'm just gonna Air Slash here, and then I'm gonna Protect. He's gonna Terra. What Terra are you? Maybe probably Terra Steel, if I were to guess. He's Terra Dark. Okay. What dark coverage does this thing get? I'm about to get knocked back, I think. Okay, he protects. I'm glad I never went after the Scovillain here. I don't know what dark coverage this thing gets. I haven't seen Flapple in like a million years being played. It has Sucker Punch. Can I live this? I don't even live. Wow. This Drifblim, by the way, guys, this Drifblim, I think it has some defense investment too. It doesn't really have any speed. I think it's max HP and has some defense and a bit of special attack investment. It doesn't have any SpDef investment though because it has a Psychic Seed. So those of you guys are wondering on the EV spread is that as well. I think I forgot to mention that in the start of this video. This is really interesting, actually. I have a few options I can actually do here. I'm going to go into the... Urshifu here. I don't know in the sun if like an Aqua Jet will actually kill the Scovillain here, though. I really don't. I think I have the Helping Hand. I don't really even need the... Like, judging on his team, like, I don't really even need the Urshifu here that much because he has the Ninetales. I'm assuming he probably brought the... He might have brought the Heatran in the back. I'm not sure. I'm really surprised actually Sucker Punch actually works there too. Oh, I forgot about this. I just played myself. I just played myself. I forgot. I was gonna say, I'm surprised Sucker Punch actually works because of the Psychic Terrain, but the Drifblim's not actually touching the ground, so that's why it worked. I forgot about that, and I just played myself. I just played myself going for Aqua Jet. I can't believe I did that. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna close combat here. I can maybe follow me and hopefully I don't die on turn 1. I think I might actually lose now. Just with that misplay, I might actually lose. He might be Focus Sash too. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, either that or he's Choice Banded too. He might actually be banded because him one-shotting the Drift Blimp from full, even being Terra Dark, like I have like max HP investment, I have a really solid amount of defense. I'm really surprised he would one-shot me, so he might have actually just been banded. I don't know, we'll find out if he's actually Heat Rock here pretty soon too, because I think the Sun has like one more turn. I don't know, damn, I can't believe I outplayed myself there. Imagine if I wouldn't have went for an Aqua Jet there and I just would have close combated the Flapple a turn earlier. I'd be in such a good spot. He actually has this. He has this thing. I have a few plays I can make here, actually. I'm assuming this is like a Magma Storm Heatran because he's running like Dipplin and like Sableye and shit on the same team. So I'm assuming that's what this is. I don't think he's like a substitute variant. So what I'm going to do here, if he has the Sun up still, I think he has one more turn of Sun. So I'm going to just protect here. I'm just going to double protect. Just to stall the Sun. And I think I'll close combat into the Heatran here this next turn. Like a Helping Hand, close combat should easily kill him. I still have Ogerpon in the back too. The Ogerpon looks so good. Ogerpon looking really good. Especially with the Ninetales there. I can Terra Fire, and that thing can't do really anything to me. Foul Play will hurt me, but I don't think it'll actually one-shot me. I don't know. We'll see if the Skullvillain actually protects here. We'll find out. I lose the terrain. It's kind of a problem, but... Does he actually make the play into the Ninetales here? I don't know, but I'm going to go for the close combat anyways. I'm just going to go for Helping Hand here. If he makes the play out into the Ninetales is dead. I never targeted this turn, actually, so... I'm fine with the Ninetales coming in here. It's fine by me. That is completely fine. Get rid of the Heatran, that's huge. This match is going to come down to, I think the biggest threat here is just get rid of the Skullvillain. It's going to come down to the Ogerpon versus like maybe Ninetales and Skullvillain at the same time. And he might actually end up winning that way late game. Because I'm kind of forced here, like both of his mons outspeed me here, unfortunately. Like I'm kind of forced to Aqua Jet here and just try to get damage. And then hopefully I live something here and I'm able to just target the Ninetales. That actually almost kills him, which is surprising. Flamethrower, that's fine. I'm surprised he never went for Giga Drain because he would have got a bunch of health back. I don't know, that was kind of a misplay. Heat Wave, we'll see if this actually kills me, and it does, so... This is going to be a really tough game. It's going to be a really tough match. Can the Ogerpon bring this match back? It's going to be a really close game. I have the Mold Breaker. I don't know if that does anything. I think what this comes down to here is if his Ninetales has Protect. I don't know if it actually does. He has Heat Wave, Foul Play. I'm not sure what his last two moves are. Maybe Will-O-Wisp and maybe Encore. I'm not sure. Or probably Protect. I'm not sure. I might actually just Spiky Shield here to maybe Scout. I don't know. But then if he protects on this turn, then I'm kind of screwed, so... I don't know. I can Terra Fire here, which I think I'm going to do. And I think the biggest problem is if he just goes for, like, Spicy Extract or whatever that move is here, then that's the bad thing, because then he outspeeds me in the Sun, probably, and he's able to probably two-shot me on the next turn. I don't know. I'm hoping the Ninetales doesn't have Protect, because if it doesn't, then I can outspeed and kill that thing. I can probably live 2 hits from this Skull Villain, even in the sun. It just comes down to what his movesets are. Flamethrower, how much that do? That's a 3 at KO. He has no Protect. There's a chance I can win, y'all. There's a small chance I can win. What a match. What a game. I didn't think this match was going to go down to like this close, but like I made a really huge misplay there, like towards the middle of this match. I think this match would have been like way more in my favor, and it wouldn't have been nearly as close if I didn't make that one misplay with Aqua Jet on the terrain towards the middle of the game. I just wasn't thinking, I forgot about that. Like right when I was going to talk about it too, and I ended up just making that play. I think this match would have been a lot better in my favor. I think he would probably already be done. Giga Drain, that's... I think Flamethrower actually does more. Is he Focus Sash? We're gonna find out. He might be Sash. He's not Sash, okay. Props for the Skull Villain, though. Like, really cool team. Really cool team by my opponent. I'll give him props and credit where credit's due. Not bad. No Zoroark, at least for this first game, but man, it put in a lot of work here. Same, I think it's probably like, I think that was Banded Flapple, Terra Dark Flapple. Where are you gonna see that shit at? That's really rare. I haven't ran into that shit in forever. Even Flapple, I haven't seen that thing in forever, but... Really solid game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first game. I'll bring you guys... I don't know how many I'm gonna have in this video, maybe 2 or 3 more. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, we're here with another match. My opponent has like a half Trick Room team, like stall team. My opponent's running like full-on Trick Room / stall. So that's going to be real fun. What I want to do is actually bring the Drift Bloom here and just set up Minimize, because I think that's one thing I really want to do. Which I think I might actually do here. I think I'm actually going to lead that again. I'm actually going to lead the Indeedee Drift Bloom here lead. Because I think he's going to probably lead the Sableye. I think the Sableye is really good versus my team. I just want to start setting up Minimize. I think if I can do that, I can maybe just win, or at least get a shit ton of damage and not really have to worry about much. You run the Pheasantipede, Sableye, Clefairy, Wo-Chien, and then Ursaluna Crest. So, what else do I want to bring here? I think I'm gonna bring I think I'm just actually gonna bring the same combo that I did last game. I really do. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bring the Urshifu again. I know I would bring the Regieleki, but like it just asks for a Trick Room to be broad versus it. I think him seeing a Regieleki on my team, he's gonna bring the Trick Room. So I gotta prepare for that somehow, and I just can't bring the Regieleki. It just doesn't do anything. Same with the Zoroark. It's good versus Trick. Like I could trick a few things on his team, but apart from that, it doesn't really do anything. It kind of gets walled by the Wo-Chien and a few other things. Especially being Scarf, you can kind of switch around and that type of thing. He does bring the Sableye, so I predict that correctly. He can't Fake Out here either, which is a good thing. They usually like to run Fake Out. I can just Psychic here. I don't know what he has for me. I have no idea what he has. I'm just going to Minimize. I'm going to Minimize turn 1. He's going to set up screens. That's fine. As long as I can get to +6, I'm fine. I don't really care. Icy Wind. He still hits me. I'm surprised. That is like, I think 75% accurate or whatever after I Minimize. See how much a Psychic does. Well, it's a roll. That's a roll. And it's not going to be a 2-hit KO because of the leftovers. I could follow me here if I really wanted to, but like he's just spamming Icy Wind, so I don't really see the point. I think I just Psychic again, and I just Minimize again. I also have the Tailwind, so if I really need to, I can just throw up the Tailwind. Icy Wind. Now I'm getting some dodges, which is good. I don't give a shit if he just keeps going after the Indeedee. It doesn't matter. Foul play. He actually lands the foul play. How do you land that? I don't know. The question is here, do I try to rely on a miss? Him missing the foul play here, or do I try to go to +6? Because if I go to +6, I think a foul play will actually kill me here. And then I'll be down a mon, and then I'm kind of screwed. So I'm not sure. I think I just psychic here. I'm gonna YOLO. I'm gonna go for it. I'm YOLOing. He's gonna protect. That's fine. I wish I would have went for follow me. That would have been a better play. Hopefully he misses. He doesn't. How do you not miss at +6 evasiveness? How do you not miss? How? If that would be me, I would miss every single one. I don't know. I think I should have just went for damage. I think I should have just maybe went for a flinch. Maybe that would have worked. Because now I'm in a bad spot, because now they have the light screen up. I mean, I can go to Ogre Pawn here. Ogre Pawn will still do a shit ton of damage. He has light screen, probably fake out, and then probably another priority move, and then maybe reflect. We'll find out if he has reflect here. I actually don't even know if I should just go after the Pheasantipity first, because I really don't want my speed lowered. I might actually just target the Pheasantipity here, because I just don't want my speed lowered. How many turns of I have 2 more turns of terrain, so it's fine. I think I'm actually just gonna follow me here. I'm gonna follow me. I don't know if I'm actually gonna Terra yet. I think I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel. Gonna switch. What do you have? What are you going into? He's going into Crest, so hopefully this might actually be a 2-hit KO depending on his build. Not with the reflect. Not with the reflect, though. I need a crit now. I need to get a crit. That does nothing. Holy shit, that does nothing. I'm assuming he has Ursaluna in the back. I'm assuming that's what he has as the last one. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fucking YOLO everybody. I'm going to Terrafire Ivy Cudgel the Crest with a Helping Hand boost. And he's going to swap into the I'm assuming Ursaluna here. Lodo, what's... Oh, that's the, Okay, the Pheasantipity is coming back in, that's fine. It's fine by me. As long as he doesn't protect, that's fine. Can this kill him from this range behind the reflect? A Helping Hand boosted +1 Ivy Cudgel. Will this kill the Crest? It's gonna be really close. I think it's gonna be really close. I get a crit. Does the crit matter? I don't know. Wow, that's huge. I think I should keep the Indeedee around too, just for the terrain. I might actually just keep it around. I don't know, because I feel like the Sableye is just gonna come in and spam Psychic or fake out and a bunch of other. She has the Ursaluna. Okay. That's fine by me, actually. He might actually just protect turn 1. I'm gonna Psychic the Pheasantipity here. I don't know if he's gonna protect, though. He might protect, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really care for the speed drop, though, because I think it's still, even at like -1, I should outspeed the Ursaluna, especially if he's running Trick Room, so I don't really think that matters very much. I think I'm gonna just Wood Hammer here. I should've, damn it, I should've went for Ivy Cudgel. I should've went for Ivy Cudgel because I forgot he might Terra. The Wood Hammer, though, is still stab. Still 120, it ain't too bad. Just doesn't have the crit ratio. He does protect, so that's fine, I guess. He doesn't even get his Facade boost. See if this kills him. It doesn't, but it does a shit ton of damage considering Reflect is still up. I'm dead. I'm dead. Goodbye, I'm dead. I don't know, I'm kind of in a weird spot here because I really don't want the Urshifu taking a speed drop here. I really don't, because he might actually go for like... Yeah, or like a fairy move actually, I'm not sure. I think I'll probably outspeed the Pheasantipity, but I don't want to eat a Moonblast, I really don't. At the same time though, like I still think I'm dead either way, so... Like, it comes down, I can probably maybe live a Moonblast, but I don't think I'm going to be living a move from the Ursaluna. So it's kind of just whatever I want to pick to try to live. I don't know, I can follow me here, I guess, as well, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then, I mean, I can close combat. I don't know, I think behind screens, though, considering he's at -1, I can probably kill him from this range. He's going to withdraw. The Sableye is going to take a shit ton of damage. It does not want to take this amount of damage. You're not going to take this. The Indeedee put in the work. Look at the Indeedee put in the work. I think that's going to be a... I don't think it's going to kill him, but that's still going to be a 2-hit KO. See if he has Moonblast. He has Heat Wave. I swear if he burns me, I think I might lose. He Toxics me, that's even worse. I don't know. It depends if the Sableye had Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Wave too. I mean, I guess Toxic isn't as worse as both of those. Because if he would have Will-O-Wisp me, it would probably been GG. I don't know. I'm going to try to Psychic the Pheasantipity again. I think he has Fake Out here, so I'm going to Protect on this turn. We only saw 3 of his moves, so... He has Roost. It's kind of annoying. Foul Play. I'm better off. I think I'm just better off getting rid of this thing, actually. See how much a Psychic does. It should do a decent amount to him. Doesn't do nearly enough. I get the Spit F drop, though, so that's fine. I'll take that amount of damage as long as I get the Spit F drop. Because now he's forced to switch out again or to stay in. Or Protect on this next turn to stall. I think he's going to set the light screen again, though. I'm going to Psychic him, and then I think I just go for Surging Strikes here. I think he's going to set the light screen again. I don't know what else he would do. He doesn't have Fake Out, I guess. I thought he would have Fake Out, and that's why he was saving it for it, because the terrain was up. But I think this match is going to come down to Ursaluna. I think it's going to come down to if I can keep the Urshifu healthy enough to where I can survive him going for a Protect. And then on the following turn, going for a close combat. I think that's what it's going to come down to. And if the Pheasantipity, if he doesn't have Moonblast, I think if he has Moonblast, that could be a problem. He's at -1 now, though. He never even bothered getting his screens back up. He got the Toxic, that's bad. I know, let's see if this kills him with no screen. Does. So that might actually be game now. I don't know why I'm saying Protect too. I always forget that Urshifu has Unseen Fist, so I guess he can't go for Protect. So that doesn't really matter. I don't know why I said that. I forgot about my ability. I think that's game now, though. I really do. I don't know what he has. I don't know if he outspeeds me at -1. If he outspeeds me at -1, though, he might have a chance. But considering he's a Trick Room like team, he's paired with Crest, so he's probably min speed. I don't know. I'm gonna Helping Hand just in case. I think even with the Reflect still being up, it should kill him. Goodbye. Damn, look at the Indeedee putting in the work, too. The Indeedee was hanging around the entire game. Didn't even get targeted, actually, at all, really. Just able to do a shit ton this match. Probably the MVP for this game. Same with Urshifu, put in a shit ton of work. Another really solid match. I'm getting some really solid games tonight. played that really well. Predicted his lead, had a really solid lead there as well. I wish the Drift Plume would have did a little bit better there. We're going to +6 evasiveness, and he still landed both foul plays. I don't know, but solid match. I'll bring you guys, I don't know how many more I'm gonna have in this video, maybe 1 or 2 more, but I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, we're here with another game. You know, it's just not one of those matches, y'all, to where you go into the casual ladder and then you always run into that one scumbag that uses a bunch of random legendaries. See if we can win. I'm curious if we can still win. He has a ghost type on his team, but like, I think the Regieleki should be able to outspeed anything on his team and go boom turn 1. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to lead Regieleki. I'm going to lead the Zoroark, which the Zoroark I think should actually be able to outspeed the Darkrai as well. And Body Slam should do a shit ton of damage at least. He's probably Sash if he is leading Darkrai. I know he has Pheasantiply, I know I probably should have said this when we got right into the match, but the Quagsire, Miraidon, I think that's Hisuian Overquill, or Overquill, one of those. And then Giratina Darkrai, so. I don't know what else I actually bring here. I bring the Ogerpon. Ogerpon looks pretty good. I don't know, actually, I mean, the Ogerpon's okay. It ain't too bad, I guess. I don't know, I need something for the Dark to Giratina, though. I mean, I'll throw the balloon in the back without Psychic Terrain. I don't know how good that'll actually be. We'll find out, I guess. I just mainly need something for the Giratina because otherwise it kind of walls half my team. I mean, I got the Zoroark with the Zoroark Scarf, and I don't think I'll be swapping a Scarf out unless shit goes really well. Double shiny too. The guy has the fucking shiny Darkrai. You cannot tell me that is not hacked. That is 100% hacked, probably. Here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm clicking the button. I'm clicking the button. I don't think he's gonna protect. I'll call him on that one. He probably doesn't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boom. I'm gonna go boom turn 1 here. And then I'll body slam the Darkrai in case he's Sash. I'll still outspeed him even after I go boom. See if he protects. I think if he would have went first though before I would have Terra'd. No protect. No protect. Can I get a double down turn 1? It worked. It worked. That's the one thing with this team. Like, this team's really fun to use. It really is. I don't think this team's like really like crazy viable, especially versus like a lot of like the really meta teams. But man, this team's really fun to use, especially when like this type of thing, like this goes all according to plan, and you get like a double down turn 1 like this. Especially versus a goddamn shiny Darkrai and like the guy that's probably using a bunch of like gen hacked garbage. There's no better feeling than that, going like everything going really well turn 1. I'll go into the Ogerpon here. Depending on his last 2 mons, I might actually switch out the Zoroark just so I have Trick and I can lock something in with the Choice Scarf, which I think I'm going to do now actually. I'm actually going to switch it out here. Fortunate thing is I can't Terra. Can't Terra the Ogerpon, which I think would be decent here, but I'll Ivy Cudgel, and I'm going to switch out the Zoroark, and I'm going to go into the real Balloon. He probably doesn't even know I'm Zoroark. He probably doesn't even know it. He probably just thinks I'm Drifloon because like Drifloon's still a ghost type, so it wouldn't get affected by Explosion. I mean, then again, I don't think Drifloon gets Body Slam. I don't know. We'll find out if he actually knows if it's the Zoroark here when I switch out. I think if I lock myself into Shadow Claw here, we should be in a pretty good spot. Or even if I can just do some damage with the Drifloon. It's gonna Terra. What Terra are you, bro? Terra Ghost. It's Terra Ghost, okay. Kinda scary, but I don't know what he's gonna have for me. And if he has Phantom Force, I can just go right out into the Zoroark again, and that's actually almost a 1 to KO. He has Toxic, that's fine, I don't care. This game will be over by the time I die to Toxic, that's fine. The way it's going. He does have Shadow Force, okay. So I know what I need to do here. I'm gonna swap right out to the Zoroark, I guess. I don't know, I'll just Ivy Cudgel again. I don't know what and then I swap right out. Go right back out into the Zoroark. And if he goes after the Ogre Pawn, I should be able to at least live 1. Man, read him like a fiddle. Get fucking played. Get absolutely fucking played. I don't know about you guys, but I actually think Giratina is not really that good. I don't really pay attention to Smogon that much. I don't know if they actually tried to suspect test or like retest Giratina. I think it's still Ubers. But I don't even think Giratina is that good. I really don't. Like its move pool really isn't the greatest. I don't even think its move pool is really that good anymore. I haven't looked at it recently, but like at least the Giratina I go against, like they always have the same few moves. They have Shadow Force and then like 1 or 2 coverage moves. And then like a random status or like that type of move, like Defog or some random shit. I don't know. I'll Ivy Cudgel here and I'm going to Scarf Shadow Claw and see how much that actually does. And see how much Scarf Shadow Claw does to a Giratina, I'm curious. That's about it doesn't do that much damage. I think that's about a 3 at KO. I guess Poltergeist, if I had Poltergeist, that would do way more damage, but like the drawbacks are just way too severe. You guys gotta believe me, like I tried to test this team with Poltergeist Zoroark, and it just did not work like 90% of the time. There's too many things running around with like consumable items, or like stuff that just procs and they use their item and then you're not able to attack them twice in a row. Or like, even like stuff with like Psychic Seed or Grassy Terrain Seed and that type of thing too is really common. With Rillaboom and a few other things running around. I ran into that a few times and I got screwed over with that. Mainly a lot of the booster energy stuff though, like the stuff you want at the Zoroark 4, which is mainly the Flutter Mane. If they're booster energy with Poltergeist, you can't do anything to them. So that's the main reason why I got rid of it. Shadow Claw is still good though. It has a high chance to crit. If you get a crit, it still puts in a lot of work. There's some games where I got like crazy crits and I wouldn't have been able to kill something if I got a really clutch crit and it really helped me win a game. At least in testing this team. What a match. What a game. Get absolutely fucking wrecked. Take your Darkrai and go back. Go back to wherever you came from. Get out of here with that bullshit garbage. If you guys enjoyed that game, leave a like. I think that match right there with the Regieleki going boom turn 1 and actually doing that type of thing, I think that deserves a like. But I'll throw you guys one more game in this video, and then I think I'm gonna call it and I'll do some last like discussion for the video. So I'll see you guys in one last match. All right, we are here with one last match. My opponent is actually running Garchomp. I think that's caught. I forgot what that mon is. Flutter, Milotic, Scissor, Ogre Pawn, Hearthflame, and then I forgot what the name is. I haven't seen it in so fucking long that I forgot the name. Jumpluff. Jumpluff is the name. Had a brain fart because I haven't seen that thing since like Regulations B. I don't know, funny enough, the Regieleki ain't too bad here, but like looking at his team, he might actually have like really speedy or even like Choice Scarf Garchomp, which might outspeed me. I'm not sure. Because I'm not running any speed on this Regieleki. It's max HP, max attack, with anything like I think it's a Lonely Nature or Hasty Nature, one of those. So I'm not sure. He might outspeed me with Scarf and maybe with Tailwind. I'm not sure. So that's kind of scary. I don't know. I don't know what I should lead with here. I'm gonna lead Drifloon and Indeedee here is a decent lead. I'll bring the Ogerpon in the back, and then I think I might bring the Regieleki just by itself. I think he's gonna bring the Milotic first. I mean, he's gonna bring Milotic. I think that's one like a no-brainer. Probably Flutter Mane if I were to guess, and then the other two are kind of a toss-up. The Garchomp is pretty good versus me. I wouldn't be surprised if he leads Garchomp. He does bring Garchomp, so he does bring the two mons I just said as well. Read that one. Predicted that one 100%. Alright. I mean, I'm assuming he's probably Scarf. Like, judging by this, he might be Scarf Chomp, actually. I'm not sure, though. I'm gonna Helping Hand. I'm gonna Helping Hand Air Slash the Ogerpon here. I don't know what the Garchomp's gonna do. He's not gonna Terra, hopefully. Doesn't Spiky Shield, you should be dead. Okay, I one-shot him. It's good to know that a Helping Hand Air Slash versus non-Terra Ogerpon is a one-hit KO. Keep that in mind, y'all, because I actually did not know that until now. Gonna Sword Stance, that's kind of scary. I don't think without the Helping Hand boost there, I don't know if that actually would have KO'd him. It depends on his build, too. I actually have to probably calc that. I'll maybe calc that after I'm done if I remember to. Because I'm kind of curious whether the Helping Hand boost was the deciding factor there. He is a speed boost, so that's really bad. That is awful. I'm going to follow me here. Hopefully I can... I don't know. The Garchomp's probably going to go for Rock Slide if I were to guess, but I should be able to outspeed him. I don't know. I think what I actually do here is Tailwind. I think I actually Tailwind here. Funny enough. That way, because if the Drifloon goes down here to a Rock Slide, I can bring the Ogerpon in and the Regieleki, and I should be able to guaranteed outspeed whatever he has. Even with the speed boost under Tailwind, I should be able to outspeed him. Endy's Terra Steel, so that's perfect. It's great for the Ogerpon, so I'm glad I never Terra'd yet. Thunderbolt. Okay. I think with a Psychic Seed, though, I might actually live a Thunderbolt, so I'm not quite sure about that one. Scale Shot. Does that raise his speed? I forgot if that raises his speed or not. There you go. That's why I wanted the Tailwind. That is why I wanted the Tailwind up. Glad I used that. One of the few matches you're going to probably be using the Clutch Tailwind on this team. So one of the reasons why I have it as like a backup plan for this type of thing. I don't know if I should Terra here. I'm going to Terra. I think I'm going to Terra here, and then I'm going to try to... I'll Shadow Ball the Flutter Mane. I think with the Tailwind boost, I should be able to outspeed the Flutter Mane here. Because I'm at, like, technically, like, +3 now with Unburden. So I should be able to outspeed the Flutter. I'm not sure, though. It depends if he's timid or, like, max speed or whatever he's running. If he's running speed boost, though, he's probably max speed. Probably, like, timid. I don't know. We'll find out here. I'm curious because I've never ran into this scenario up until now. You guys are learning, and I'm learning as well as I go. I haven't even ran into this like scenario even when I was testing this team up until now. +1 boost. I think under Tailwind I should still be able to outspeed the Garchomp, so he's gonna protect. That's fine. It's fine by me. You have nothing to one-shot me. Shadow Ball. I do outspeed the Flutter Mane with the speed boost with Tailwind, so that's great to know. I don't one-shot, though. Same with the Ogerpon. The Ogerpon actually outspeeds the Flutter Mane. Shadow Ball. That's not going to 1-hit KO me, though. 2-hit KO. I ain't no spit F drop, so that's great. I don't know, what does he have in the back? What do you maybe switch into here? Maybe the Melodic, but anything he wants to switch in, it's going to be taking super effective damage on the next turn, so I just do the same thing. I do the same play here. He just forfeits. Okay. So I'm assuming what he had in the back was probably the Milotic. I'm assuming that's why he forfeited there. Either that or the Scissor. One of those two. Because otherwise he maybe would have had a small chance to win if he had like the Jump Puff or whatever else he had there. He maybe would have had a slight chance to win. I don't know, especially if he was able to stall out my Tailwind turns. I don't know. Overall though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this session with this team. A really fun team to use. Just a few closing thoughts. So like I said, this team is mainly more like a fun team. If you know what you're doing with the team, if you know how to play it really well, like you can win versus like a lot of like the really meta teams. But like, at least from what I've played on the ranked ladder, this team kind of does struggle versus like a lot of like the really sweaty teams. Especially with like the Regieleki, because the Regieleki and like that type of strategy with the going explosion turn 1. And a lot of the stuff on this team, if you know how to play against, you kind of know what it does, and you're not really able to catch your opponent off guard, it kind of just falls flat on its face and that type of thing. So I don't know. It's fun when it works. It's not really like 100% consistent though. You have like a lot of tools on this team, so you don't have to really rely on like one thing every single match, which I think is really good. And that's kind of what I kind of wanted the team to do. I don't want to have to sit and rely on like Zoroark or like Ghost type lead with like Explosion Regieleki turn 1 like every single match. I wanted like a bunch of other different options, and that's kind of what I think this team also really does. You got a bunch of different options for like leads and that type of thing, where you can bring like different things every single game. Even if you want to bring like the Zoroark or like the Regieleki in like certain games just by themselves, I think they do have some viability if you want to do that. Especially the Zoroark, since it has Trick, it's able to shut down a lot of the stuff like Cresselia and a lot of the shit that wants to set up Trick Room or just spam like Follow Me or that type of thing. Or like Clefairy with Eviolite, it's being able to get rid of that thing and getting rid of the Eviolite and putting that Choice Scarf on that, or just stuff like that it's really good for. Which I think is another reason why you can maybe bring it to some of your games just by itself. But overall, let me know what you guys think of the team. And let me know any feedback on how you guys do if you guys decide to use the team. Like I said, pokepaste, I'll leave in the description down below, along with the rental code, which is at the start of the video. Check it out and use the team. Let me know how you guys do. And hopefully you guys have some fun and you guys do as well as I did. So I've been kind of just working on the team over the past 2 weeks, testing the shit out of it, and I think it's overall, I don't think it's really like one of the best teams I've made, but it's one of my better ones. I don't know if it's better than like the Perish Trap like Rain team I made recently, because I really like that team. I don't know if it's really as good as that one, but I think they're kind of around, maybe they're about the same, maybe a little bit worse, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Overall, I have fun making, I have fun using the teams. That's mainly what matters. And if you play it really well, you can still win a lot of your games. That's kind of the main thing that matters in the end. So, and there's a lot of really cool stuff on this team you don't really even see. Like, when was the last time you guys seen Drifloon? Like, I can't even tell you guys the last time I seen Drifloon. I don't even remember. It's been a long time. Like, on Burden, and even like HISUIAN ZOROARK with like Regieleki. Not really two of the most common mons right now, so. Apart from that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Got a bunch more stuff on the way. I'm going to be making some singles teams here with whoever wins the poll. If you guys missed me talking about that at the start of the video, go back and rewind. Go vote in the poll that's live on the channel right now, and whoever wins that poll, I'll be making a singles team random. That'll be coming up in the next week or two, along with a bunch of other stuff. I got probably one last like Regulation E team I'm probably going to be putting together. I got one more that's almost done, and then I got another one I'm like halfway done with. That'll probably be my last one until the next DLC drops. So some stuff on the way you guys not want to miss. I got some Overwatch 2 stuff on the way as well. So got a new season of Apex Legends on the way in about 2 weeks. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. And I'll see you guys in a future video.